I've got an update on this 300 litre beast of a tank. This is my main tank. So I've done a lot of videos on the black water tank, but now I'm just going to do an update on this 300 litre. This is my rainbow Bosemani fish tank. And in the previous videos I said I wasn't happy with the holes in the back being patched up, so if you can see, there are now no holes, no patched up holes, and that's because I replaced the tank with a new one, completely identical but without holes, because the original tank had holes drilled in for the sump, and the sump didn't work out very well, didn't like it, so I patched up the holes and then didn't like the patched up holes. Didn't look very good in my opinion. I like everything perfect, and a bit obsessive with that, so I just couldn't live with it, so I replaced it. It looks really good though. It was a lot of effort. It took me about 6 hours to replace the tank with one that's identical. Taking the fish out, taking the gravel out, taking the plants out, putting it all back. Took ages. Really hard work. I've got some updates. Now that this tank is the one that I'm staying with, like, this tank is not going to move now forever. So now that I'm doing it like that, I've added more plants. Dwarf Sagittaria, I think that's how you say it, dwarf sag for short. A carpeting plant, low maintenance carpeting plant. I bought a load of bunches of this off eBay, and as you can see, I've sparsely planted it across the aquarium, and I'm hoping it fills out all this area. Like, this whole bottom should be just grass. It will take a while, you know, a couple of months, up to a year I think, but none of it's really died off. I've had this for a week now, no, 2 weeks. I've had this set up, and as you can see, the plants are doing really well. They're not dying off, and they look healthy, and they've been in there 2 weeks. So I think they'll start sending off runners soon, and I'll get a bunch more popping up everywhere, so that's really good. Tank looks a bit weird because I got 2 lights either side for the video, so the lighting's a bit weird, as you can see. But now that I'm keeping this tank, I'm going to be putting loads of plants in there, and, you know, really giving some attention to this tank and making it look really good. I also added all the new fish to here as well. So I originally had 3 of these males, male Bosemani, and 6 females. Now I've got 5 males and 10 females, and I also added 7 ember tetras, and they're doing really well. No one's chasing them, no one's trying to eat them. I've been in here 2 weeks and I've still got 7. I might add a bunch more, to be honest, because 7's not a lot, but they're doing really well. They swim across the top everywhere. They're not hiding at all. Still got these beasts. They're doing really well. Try and find one of the, well, what I think is a juvenile male Bosemani here. Try and focus. As you can see, he's got a lot more yellow in his tail, so I'm pretty sure that's a male. So including them, 5 males and 10 females, which is a good ratio to have, because the males do chase the females quite a lot. But another big thing that I've added to this tank is, if we look under the stand, is an auto doser. the auto doses liquid fertilizer. TNC light is what this fertilizer is, and it doses 4 ml every day automatically. So I just bought this fertilizer, drilled a hole in the top, rigid airline hose attached to normal airline hose. I bought black instead of clear so it doesn't get built up with algae. It goes into here, then the other one comes up, then the other side comes up, and it's there. And it's important that this end of the tubing doesn't go into the actual water itself, because it could back siphon. So that is why the tube is just above the water. So every day, I think 11 PM, I do it 11 PM. The auto doser will dose fertilizers into the tank through this tube, straight into the flow, straight around the tank. And as you see, it's not in the water, it's just above. So this method is what a lot of reefers do, because they have to dose multiple things every day or whatever. So this is what they usually use, something like this. And this box itself was about £45. I'll put a link in the description. It's off Amazon, and that's the cheapest place I could find it on Amazon, £45. Checked eBay, everywhere else, but it's got 2 auto doses, so I can actually hook up a second dosing schedule. Like you know, if I wanted to dose something else, I could do that with the second one. But you can actually buy 4. This comes as 4, and then you can get add-ons, so you can get 4 and then another 4. So you can be dosing 8 things at a time, which is really good. I've got the TNC light because the TNC complete contains nitrate. So if you don't have a heavy fish load, you can get the TNC complete. But as I do have a heavy fish load, I just got the light because I don't need any more nitrates. It's really easy to set up as well. You just use these buttons. There's loads of videos on YouTube how to set these up. They're all quite similar. You put the time, put the date, and then you put your dosing schedule. You can have, you know, 1 ml to 1,000 millilitres or whatever, and you can dose it any time of the day, once a day, twice a day, 10 times a day, once every 2 days. It's really good. So normally used for reefers, but I used it for a freshwater aquarium with fertilizer, plant fertilizer. So hopefully these plants will do amazing now, because I don't usually use fertilizer. I've got a whole load of root tabs under here though, in the substrate. I must have put loads, about 20 root tabs altogether. But with the addition of fertilizer now, I'm really hoping this will carp it, because I was worried that this wouldn't carp it without sufficient nutrients. But you know, it really looks green, it really looks nice. It's only been going about 2 weeks, maybe just a week actually, the fertilizers, but the plants just look really good. If I start getting algae though, I'll reduce the schedule. I'll reduce the amount. I'll knock it down from like 4 mil maybe to like 2 mil, depending on how much algae I get, but hopefully I don't get any algae. So yeah, that's the update on this tank. It's looking really good, and as soon as I get a little bit more of a carpet, I'll post another video. But the fish are doing really well, and the tank's doing really well. Got a load of Anubias, different species. Got a big one here. So that's an Anubias leaf, and that's just an Amazon sword leaf there, Anubias. Lots of crypts. I'm really liking these stem plants as well. Didn't have stem plants before, but these look really nice. Getting really big as well. So yeah, that's the update. If you want to see any future updates or any more videos on my tanks, then please subscribe. And if you like the video, then please like it. Thanks a lot for watching.